Morning apes across the world. We have about half an hour to 40 minutes until the market does open, but that does not stop DD from coming out, and it doesn't stop videos on this channel from coming out either. We have a little Reddit article to read through from 12 hours ago, and it's talking about NFTs, because one thing that we've spoken about in the past with NFTs is the potential of them being used to AMC's advantage, but we didn't really talk about how this could actually be put into fruition and how it could enhance AMC's business model. This article does go on to do that, so I want to talk about it with you guys. Now, before we do enter the video, remember, 1, I am not a financial advisor, so this is not financial advice, it's all just my opinion. But 2, and this is the most important thing in my opinion, this is nothing but speculation. It's not guaranteed to come true, but it is something that could possibly happen. I think things are still looking good overall with AMC, but obviously talking about this issue specifically, it's not guaranteed to happen, but the more we spread it about, we already know that Adam Aron is a person of the people, so perhaps it could get to him and he could take some time to think over it. Anyway, we'll get into this one. We can see Adam Aron, we know you're looking, please read this proposal. It could revolutionise the theatre business model going forwards and give shareholders a squeeze that they've been waiting for and put an end to the story once and for all. The article reads, Dear Adam, you've got to be real careful with something like an NFT. The only reason Overstock wasn't found liable for damages when Shorts took them to court is because it was a legitimate business use case for their T0 platform. The CEO was vehemently opposed to shorts of his stock, but never actually explicitly said that this was an issue, that they are issuing special dividend with the sole objective of squeezing the shorts. A financial corporation cannot take explicit action with the intention of influencing one side of a trade. There are legitimate shorts that have located borrows, and that's a slippery slope, and it would actually cause harm to them financially in order to bust the illegitimate naked shorts. So to sum that up very quickly, it shows that whilst a lot of them are naked shorts, of course there are going to be legitimate short sellers, and in a fair market, it is safe to say some people are going to short sell, and I do believe that should be allowed. I don't have a problem with people short selling on AMC at all. What I personally have a problem with is when people take it too far, naked short, and just cannot realise that they're putting themselves into too big of a mess. Normal people who short, I do understand it, but when we get to a corrupt extent like what we have here, it is a bit too much, but we'll get into that in just a moment. Let's go on to read about the NFT. So coming over to here, we can see in order to get around this, there must be a business use case first. You must follow the precedent by Overstock, and we can see it's a brilliant idea to issue NFTs on movies, accessible by ticket holders after the exclusive theatrical window is over. AMC can facilitate the minting process and pass on the gas fees to studios. Why would they want to do this? Studios and AMC would see a massive surge in box office revenue and traffic if they, went in with an NFT, because so many people want to actually own an NFT for the movie. AMC could simply print off a code for every ticket stub to allow moviegoers to claim a number of NFTs equal to 49% of the value of the movie. In return, the studios, actors, financiers, and all that sort of people get revenue every single time an NFT is traded. And the last step would be getting the studios and granting the streaming rights to the highest bidder in the form of a 51% private NFT placement with auction concluding before public offering. Not only does it solve the problem of licensing on streaming platforms, but it also grants studios with the whole new revenue stream that they would never have had before, because now they can have NFT royalties. Imagine if you were watching a movie that goes on to win an Oscar for the Best Picture. Imagine having an NFT proving that you watched that in theatres. The movie goes down in history as one of the best, and the art appreciates in value. That is a legitimate business case for an NFT, especially with the looping L2 scaling down gas fees. AMC could absolutely leverage tokenization. This is what a partnership with GameStop could look like. It makes so much business. Now, if the fundamental value added doesn't boost the stock valuation, we can see because of naked shorting and dilution, then AMC could release an NFT dividend to its shareholders. So every time you go to the movies, you will basically have a slice of NFT afterwards. We can see as a token of appreciation for the support that would be provided. So we can see how this would be a big thing. And that is how you avoid a lawsuit, and that is how you could trigger the mouse without getting in trouble. So, like I said at the beginning of reading this article, this is all speculation and it is all opinion. It may not be my opinion directly, but I do agree with this to an extent. Because we've spoken about NFTs and the effect it can have, we've spoken specifically about Overstock in the past. I do recommend that you watch that video because it is still relevant. But one thing I'm going to say is, yes, we do need to be very careful. Of course, there are legal sides of things to look at, and like we saw, Overstock did actually have legal troubles, but they were able to overcome them because they did nothing legally wrong. Now, AMC can't necessarily just issue a token just to kill shorts like that. They must have a legitimate case for it, and I think this does provide a legitimate case. Now, whether it goes on to be implemented or not is unclear, but I think there is a strong case for this. I think it is a really big thing. I think if this does go through, it could have a massive impact on AMC as a company fundamentally, and also on the share price going forwards if we were able to allow an NFT dividend going forwards. But we already know big things are in the works with AMC. They always have been. The price action is moving in a nice way from yesterday. Let's hope that continues into today. But I think this is just another one of those little news updates coming from the apes. It's a very smart person, in my opinion, who has said this. I think it is, something that should get out there. We do need to think about this one, and we do need to talk about it, because whilst it is only speculation, whilst it does need to be gone over properly, of course, by professionals if they did even want to implement it, it is just something to think about. And again, if it is implemented, big things could happen. So thank you for watching the short video. See you all again in another one very soon. So thank you for watching through till the end, but let me tell you about our Discord. So on your screen you will be seeing the N2S Finance Discord. Obviously it is split into multiple sections. Basically at the top we have updates from me and all that kind of good stuff. If you scroll down a bit further we have the main sections where we focus on cryptos, SPACs and other hot stocks including penny stocks, even stable growth stocks as well, and we even have a special AMC GME chat. If you scroll down you can see some research and DD from the community. We also have funny memes and you can see actual contributions from members down here. And again, if you do join us, it is completely free, link is down below. But if you do want to become a Patreon, you will actually get a pink sticker which will be displayed on your name. So your name will come up in pink as mine comes up in red down here, and that will show that you are a Patreon. But other than that guys, you can join completely for free down below. You do not have to pay anything if you do not want to. Thank you for watching, see you soon.